Hey, what's up? Hey, this is Mike. This is Tim. We're talking sports here on GCMP TV. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, so we're going to get right into it. We can't start any show without talking about Tiger, right, Tim? I mean,
that's right. I mean, the news of the day, right?
It's a shame that it's coming out this way for Tiger, but Tiger, we have to say, as a guy, you made a mistake. You blew it. Well, what do you think about this whole thing? I mean, here's a guy, squeaky clean image, you know, Mr. America, so to speak, and he does something like this, texts girls, leaves messages on their cell phone. I mean, just in guy rules, that's a no-no.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot to athletes. They're doing what he's doing. It's not big news. It's just the big news that he got busted.
Right. Most of the time when you see a situation like this, it's usually the end.
It's game over.
We're a forgiving country. I know that. And, you know,
well,
it's not like
are we
this the first
talking about
time.
his marriage, or are we talking about Tiger's career?
Well, his career, he's a great golfer. I don't think this is going to affect his game. I think he'll still go out there. He'll be one of the top golfers out there. I mean, let's face it, a lot of times when you're going through stuff like this, you want to be on the court. You want to be on the golf course. We know why he can't be out there right now, just because of the media. He can't face having to answer the questions. But as a golfer, Tiger will be back out there, and he will be a successful golfer.
What date
will
is,
he be able to
what
handle
date is
it
the
in life?
Masters?
Well, we don't even want to know.
I think it's all back time to the Masters. He's going to be playing in the Masters.
He has so many more issues that he better think family first and golf second. Just like he was quoted as saying many times that it was always family first, golf second.
Who doesn't say that?
I guess
though?
it was girl on the side first.
Yeah, well, golf,
second,
no, golf first.
Golf second.
Golf number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chicks on the side. Maybe his kids, then his wife. You know.
Will we see Tiger Woods back out on the links in 2010?
Well, again, my question is Jack Nicklaus's record safe?
Jack, I think you're safe right now. Just send Tiger some more women, and you won't have to worry about that record at all.
But you know, I'll leave with this: if there's anyone in sports who can handle this and not affect his performance on the field, it would be Tiger.
We'll drink to that.
That's all right. Sponsors, your name could be here.
Put your name right there, Mike and Tim
Budweiser.
Show. We drink Budweiser now,
Microbrews.
but we got Sam and Coors waiting for you. So
We don't discriminate.
Okay, we're back now to talk NFL football. I think you know, there's a lot of bad teams out there, but the good teams are good, and I think we're seeing a nice spread amongst the playoff contenders. It's going to be pretty exciting these last couple of weeks in pro football. Hey, how can we start this talk about pro football without going to the Saints and the Indianapolis Colts? 2 undefeated teams, 13 games into the season, and
who's got a better shot to go undefeated?
Not too many roadblocks for either of them, though.
The Vikings have a great D as well as an amazing offense, and they have a lot of good
weapons.
I mean, what was that? AJ?
I love Percy Harvin. I think that guy is great. Somebody else should have got him. Giants should have got him. Some team in need of a dynamic offensive player. That guy is special. Brett's having a great year. I mean, he's actually making it through December, which is pretty amazing.
I think it's going to be them and the Saints, and I give the edge to the Saints just because they seem like a little more healthy.
Right. Can't not miss AP when you talk about the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, I still say he's the premier running back out there.
Best in the league.
I know there's some guys having some great seasons, but if I was Brett Favre, turning around and being able to hand the ball to number 28 must be a great feeling for him. But as well as playing in that dome, don't you? Do you think that's helping Brett too?
Yeah, completely. You know, because you remember the game against the Giants, he was cold. He was cold. You know.
All right, I think we got pro football covered.
Yeah, we do.
Let's take a drink break.
Let's do it. Cheers. There's a shout out to our potential would-be sponsors here.
Yes, again, we can't forget our sponsors.
We're a refreshing beverage.
Not sponsored by the Yankees, but Budweiser is a good beer.
Budweiser is a good beer.
We love Budweiser, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We love 16-ounce cans. We know it comes in bottles as well. Very decorative for the Christmas season, which is 24. Very, very important.
You got 24 ounces.
A 24-ounce. I see our producer is promoting alcoholism on the set. So,
all right, well.
We'll sip on this very lightly.
All right, we're back here at the Mike and Tim Show. We also like to talk about how sports affects popular culture and how you see it represented in movies, books, things like that. And one thing that we both saw, we comes highly recommended is The U, the 30 on 30 ESPN. Really good documentary series that they have, and which is a just phenomenal topic, you know, of Miami set in the 80s.
That's right.
I mean, it's just like you had so many things culturally going on, politically going on. You know,
so much was a hotbed down there.
It was just a hotbed, and it's always been a hotbed of talent. And then one guy, Howard Schnellenberger, decides to tap into that talent.
That's right.
And
I'm a U alumni, proud to say, a Hurricane, and you know. The era that they captured, I was down there between 78 and 82 when this kind of transformation started, and the way that they captured that story, the storytelling there, the interviews, the file footage, the way that they sort of blended everything together was sort of like the sort of Bronx is Burning, Summer of Samway. They sort of tied in sports and culture, and fabulous. They definitely captured that era.
You know, you've been there. It feels. When I've been there, when you've been in the African American communities, it feels like you're in a small town, southern town, where high school football is the king. You know, like in Friday Night Lights kind of style.
Very Friday Night Lights environment.
Yeah, where
great athletes
and a very proud community, and you know, it took one guy's vision, Howard Schnellenberger, to tap into that.
What we also saw was a lot of pride from those former players and how they really helped the recruiting program and their success in the pros, brought it back to the school, and really helped build that. So a lot of pride from former players. And that era was around the same time they had the cocaine cowboys and these sort of Scarface things going down. The school was riddled with drug problems with student athletes and just the whole student community. Very party environment, a lot of violence going on campus, around campus, involving some of the players on so many different levels. That was something that was really true about that area. And again, if you want to...
Do you think they soft-pedaled that?
Well, I think that, you know, it was
Steve
so
Walsh
drastic.
mentions he sees some players wearing grays and they were like, with stocking caps going out to get some car stereos.
You know, having lived through that and that era, and I guess, you know, Scarface kind of captures that. I mean, those Cuban refugee camps were about, you know, less than a mile away from the campus. So, I mean, it was really right there. So there was a lot of riffraff going on. And it's easy for, you know, and I guess it speaks to the whole college student athlete life, is that you don't really have a lot of money. You're on scholarship and you see all these things going around you. You're an athlete, so you kind of want to stay away from it. But
easy money.
Let's face it, Miami is a hotbed for partying, girls, drugs. I mean, it was all there for those players. And once they became those local superstars, I know they talked a lot about, you know, the Dolphins players going to clubs. I know you picked up on that.
I think it was Michael Irvin who was talking about a little anecdote, how he's going out to these nightclubs and they say, oh, Hurricane's coming through. They're like, you know, all right, come on, straight in. And he's saying how the Dolphins players are waiting in line going, hey, get us in, man.
I mean, all the negativity that the school has faced. I mean, when it came to the field during that era, they put a very, very good product, and I guess it's represented now very heavily in the pros.
Yeah.
And still to this day, there's always somebody coming out of that school that makes an impact in the NFL.
Yeah, well, I think it also it maybe gets glossed over, but the amount of work that went into winning, you know, talent isn't enough.
Right.
And there was a small thing where Dennis Erickson said when he went to those practices, the level of competition at those practices were so intense.
Good, hardcore
they
football.
brought whatever they brought to the plane on game day. They had it all during the week, during practice. Intensity.
Right.
And so
think they got that from those great high school programs that they had down there?
Yeah, well, I think that also it carries over from Jimmy Johnson, his intensity, and Howard Schnellenberger.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching us. We'll be back, of course. You know, thank you to our lovely sponsors here.
And any would-be sponsors.
Right,
your
because
name
we're not
could be
really
here too.
into sponsorship or product placement or, you know,
Yes.
showing too much loyalty to any individual team or mentioning any video game
Well, you can't be paid by the Yankees.
Well, they pay everybody. Why not pay us?
Jeez. Well, I'm not. Pay me to talk bad about
Oh, come on. They'll always take the money, New York. So if you're really thinking about sponsoring a sports talk show, you know who to come and see. We'll wear your colors for you. But yes, that's another show. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back right here on GCMP. Mike, Tim, see you.
Bye-bye.